Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. And let us go with the presentation for the digital communication for libraries and the importance of media literacy nowadays. My name is Justine Toms, and I'm a professor at New Bulgarian University. So I will be pleased to go with you through this topic. So what is digital communication and why it is so important to talk about it nowadays when we have the libraries with a new role in this digital sphere and how we do this digital communication. Of course, we do it on many different ways, but we cannot go without talking about social media and the good social media presence. Especially when we talk about libraries, communication should go to the people who visit usually the libraries, but we also can enlarge our audiences through the digital communication. So what are the main components of a good digital communications? Of course, it has to be interactive in a way because people are used already to the interaction of the social media. Also, it has to be funny, it has to be informative, it has to be people-oriented, original, it should come on time, not in the last minute, and it should be all the time in a way because people are all the time on the internet and we have to provide them with information all the time. So the libraries need strong leadership and also good placement in the society. So how do we talk about digitalization in a library? It goes through digital resources, which could be like digital object, text, images, audio and video, computer programs, catalogs, etc. Of course, also we go through technological infrastructure in the library itself, but also from the library to the world with a web portal, let's say, or a website, social media, etc. It goes through experience, which includes the knowledge and the skills and the competencies of the people who are working in the digital library, in the library itself. And of course, many different digital services which can be provided by the library, including access, online retrieval, delivery, library loans, etc., which include different resources and could be provided on place. When we talk about digital marketing and digital presence of the library, we should include also this very important understanding of the presence on the digital nowadays, which goes with the concept of the three main types of media presence for each entity. It starts from the owned media, so owned media are very important, which is the web properties of the library. It could include the website, mobile application, blogs, social media channels. In these resources, we have huge amount of impact because we have the ownership, but we cannot do much because people are not usually on our properties. They are all over the internet. Secondly, comes the gray circle here, which represents the paid media. So this is a place where we can advertise on the internet, mainly paid influencers, content promotions, etc. And nowadays we should know that we cannot have a big campaign without having paid media, both owned media and paid media. But in the era of the internet comes the red circle, a very important earned media. And this is the place where other people talk about us without being paid and maybe eventually just encouraged in a way. So our people, the staff, also the people who visit the library, They are very important, and we have to encourage them in a way to share if we have some events or some special things prepared for them. So, how do we motivate the customer? And the customer motivation through the digital communication starts, of course, with the content, which we say the content is the king nowadays. Then we have customization. We build a community through the digital tools, and people feel more engaged when they're part of a community, as you know. We have to provide them with convenience to have a little bit more space or to get regular information, what's going on, etc. Also, customers are more motivated when the cost is reduced. So eventually they spend less time for searching or make an easier search or just do some things online from convenience. And then we have the choice, which is much more enlarged in the digital era. So we have many different digital tools like online catalogs, digital collections, library websites, online tutorials, virtual references, social media, and we have, of course, to work on all these different resources. How often to publish on social media? Of course, we have as a public library or as a library who wants to connect with its customers, we have to connect to post mainly on Facebook. But if we would like to work with younger generations, then we have also to use Instagram, of course, YouTube videos, etc. And what have we to share? It People expect the libraries to share about events, about to share after the event some pictures, also to share information about library services, collections, also other posts that are interested and related with the activities in the community, artworks from the library, topics on the hyperlocal interests which are specific for your place, also providing some advisory and pop culture news, work life behind the scenes, librarians life, etc. So we have so many different topics that have to be covered by a librarian on the social media nowadays. Which are the biggest social media challenges? The first is the growing audience and also administration, staffing and time. Because of course, social media are not the most important, is not the most important activity of a librarian, but also we have to measure the effectiveness of the work and also managing user engagement, as you may see from the graphic here. So which are the top social media marketing tips for our libraries? First of all, improve the usage of the social media, measure the impact, choose the right platform, which is important as there are so many. Do your market research, as the advices that you get here could not always be the most valuable for your specific place and your local people. Follow a policy which has to be there, of course, for social media. Plan ahead, at least a month or two ahead. Be interactive as much as possible. So how to make all of these? Of course, be funny and interactive. Cats always work. Also use memes and questions because this makes the usage a little bit easier. Also show your space. I believe it's beautiful. Show your people, your readers. They are important as well, and your librarians as well. Show your books, of course, and do some challenges and games. Be tasty in a way and show the technology that you have on place. So with be human is maybe the most important, of course, and be creative as much as possible. I believe you can do it, and I'm with you on this. And yes, you can do it. I'll be looking for your results. Wishing you all the best, and thank you very much. All the pictures are from the Malmö Library from the summer of 22. Thank you, and bye bye.